Before I discuss how a function can be created in Python, let me introduce what is meant by function and what are the various advantages of functions. A function is a block of code in a program which is used for performing the intended operation. Every function takes some input and performs a specified operation and returns the output. So there are several advantages in every function. The first one is it reduces the duplication of code. Every complex program can be decomposed into smaller pieces and each piece will be written as a function. The third advantage is that it improves the clarity of code. Reusability is the main advantage of function, and with the help of functions we can hide information. Next, I am going to discuss what are the various types of functions available. The first type is built-in functions. Built-in functions are the functions which are part of the language, which means the functions can be created by the language itself. We need not write any code for creating those functions. For example, the print of function, input of, ABS of, or some of the examples of built-in functions in Python. This is very similar to a ready-made shirt which is being sold in a shop. Next, similar to the built-in functions, we can also create user-defined functions, which is being created with the help of def keyword. Mainly two steps involved in creating user-defined function. The first step is we have to define the function. The second step is we have to invoke the function. For defining a function, the slide shows the syntax. The syntax starts with def keyword. Keyword is a verb which is being used for specific purpose. We should not use those keywords for variable names. Followed by def, we have to give a function name. The function name should reflect the task. For example, if we want to add two numbers, the function name may be add2. Followed by we have to use the parameters. The parameters are nothing but the input to the function. Then we have to give colon mark. So this is the special in the case of Python. The block of code can be created with the help of colon notation, whereas opening curly brace and closing curly brace are being used in other languages. So inside the function body, there are three activities we have mentioned. The first one is the function docstring, which is the documentation string which specifies what is the purpose of the function and which is being optional. And the second one is the function suit, that is nothing but the block of code which is used for performing the intended task. The last statement here utilized is return of expression. The expression is actually optional. A return statement without expression simply exits from the function, whereas return of expression returns the value of the expression to the calling function. Here I have given a simple example for adding two numbers. The function definition starts with def. The function name here is add_to_of. There are two parameters we need, a comma b are the parameters, colon, and inside the function I have used one statement which is c equal to a plus b, which adds the value of a and b and the result will be stored in c. The return of c statement returns the value to the calling function. Here I have not mentioned the documentation string because the documentation string is optional one. Once the function has been defined, we can call the functions as many times as possible at any time. So for example, calling a function takes two forms. The first form is function name of arguments. So this syntax will be used when a function does not return a value. Whereas if a function returns a value, that has to be received by the resultant variable. So resultant variable equal to function name of argument list is a syntax used for accessing a function when the function returns a value. Here we have defined one function add2no that returns a value which is being received by the variable result, and we can print it on the console. Next I am going to show you how to execute Python programs in the environment. For that I am going to open the environment. Before opening the Python environment, we must be ensure that the Python has already been installed in your machine. So after installed, I am going to select I am going to open the Python environment by using the search box, and inside the search box I am going to type Python IDLE. So the IDLE is the first option shown on the screen. I am going to press this. It will open the Python shell. So triple greater than is the Python prompt. In the prompt I can give commands print of welcome. So this is an example of a built-in function. So print is a built-in function which is used to print the result on which is used to print something on the console. Here welcome is printed on the screen because I have given welcome as input to the print function. ABS of is another built-in function which actually returns magnitude. It is not considering the sign. That is the absolute value is being returned. That is output is 90. Now I am going to show you how to write user defined function. DEF is actually the keyword as I told. Then I am going to give the function name as add2, and I am going to give two parameters a comma b colon is actually creates a block of code, and I am going to do the task c equal to a plus b. The statement says that a plus b is added and it will be stored in C. Then a result will be printed using printf function, and I am going to use return simply without using any expression. So as I told you earlier, the return statement simply used to exit from the function. That's all about the function definition. Now I am going to press enter, one more enter, and now I am going to invoke this function. This function is not returning any value, so I am going to call add2 of 10 comma 20. So it prints the result on the console as 30 because we have given one statement inside the function which is print of C. Now I am going to define one more function using return of expression statement. def add 3. Add 3 is another function used for adding three functions a comma b comma c colon. I am going to add all the three inputs a plus b plus c, and I am going to store the result in D. Now I am going to return D, and D will be returned to the calling function when it is being called. Now I am going to press enter. Python prompt appears. I am going to invoke the function as result equal to add underscore 3. So the res is a variable which actually used for capturing the return value of the function. So 10 comma 20 comma 30. Now I am going to print the result res. That's all about the functions. In the next class we will see the remaining aspects. Thank you. See you soon.